Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. This is Jayborino, continuing The Last Guardian, a custom campaign for Warcraft 3 created by OutsiderXE. Chapter 7, The Breaking of a Mage. This may be the last mission, I'm not 100% sure, but I was told that this is a long map. So I do plan on doing it all in one go. Well, I plan on it, depending on how long it realistically takes. If we're pushing like 90 minutes, then I'll split it. And also, if it is the last mission, I would conclude that there's probably an epilogue after this, so depending on how long the map itself takes, I'll split the interlude/epilogue into a separate video, but just release it the same day as map 7. Here we go. The Breaking of a Mage. There had been a heated discussion at Stormwind Castle the previous evening. King Lane was adamant on all points, that Azeroth could drive back the Orc hordes and Medivh would always support Stormwind. And now Khadgar, Garona, Lothar, and 3 more were circling Medivh's tower on Griffinback. I see an egg in the gardens. I see 2 eggs in the gardens. Showing how deserted the castle is now. Because Medivh's been gone, all the rats in the dining area. My men and I will search the lower floor for Medivh. I will search the main hall and the private quarters. Khadgar, what is it? Song of Egwin, an epic poem about his mother. The papers seem torn. We should find the other missing pieces. We'd best save our strength for Medivh. You go and look for him. Are you sure? I will be right behind you. You heard him, boys. Let's go.
Is my aid required?
Find all 7 pages of the Song of Egwin. Find Medivh's secret room. Defeat Medivh. So we theoretically already have 1. I didn't read this actually the first time, and yeah, it's only the first part. In ages old, the Guardians hold the power to end demonkind. Their greatest shine, her powers divine. The first female Magna of all time, Egwin was she named, and was credited her fame for her defeat of the demon god Sargeras. Well, we're in the observatory room. We might as well check out the observatory to see if maybe we can use it to help us find the pages, or maybe not. Not working.
As you wish.
Okay, well,
Of course.
maybe we'll have to come back and use that at another time. Let's just be using concentrate a lot. We are in Karazhan, and I feel like my knowledge of Karazhan locations has improved a lot. We've had 2 missions here already, so I can only assume some new areas are going to be opening up. What's this in the upper left, though? I'm not sure. We'll make our way over there. Eventually. Shimmerweed, yeah, sure.
Of course.
And this is the room with all the rats. We do have some teleportation here with a circle of power. What I learned is the circle of power generally means you have to put an item on it and then you teleport it somewhere. That is what I've learned. It is red, though, which means that you have to teleport enemies.
Yes, my friend.
Tome of Greater Experience. I'm glad I happened to mouse over that because I probably would have missed it. Let's grab this.
Right away.
I also heard something break in the background, so got to keep an ear out for sound clues. Do you think we can defeat the Magus?
Is someone injured?
Not if we don't find him first.
Right away.
Okay, let's head back over here. I don't know if there's anything up here. Can we even move up here? We can. But there's nothing up here right now. This is just the stage where we saw Medivh into the vision of his mother, or the...
Right away.
I think it was a...
As you wish.
Something from the past. Anyway, yeah, just some Shimmerweed and then something to do here. We don't have anything really to put on that circle. I'm just going to continue and assume that we're going to be doing a lot of backtracking this mission as we run around Karazhan. This is our only direction that we can go right now. Some Shimmerweed as well. I'm not going to mix these with anything unless we, you know, we might find some kegs. Or wait, do these turn into potions of speed? That might be worth it. I'll hold on to them, and if I ever decide I want one, then I'll do it. What's happening in here? Well, there's a Thunder Lizard egg. We definitely want to hold on to that. And break all the barrels. Nothing. Cheese ore. If only such a thing were real. Blight. I have a suspicion. there any way we can do anything with this cheese ore, though?
Now,
All those
feel the
rats in the
wrath.
other room,
I
how
am
do
your
we
servant.
have to lure them on. If there's a
As
way to,
you
like,
wish.
get the cheese, I'm
I am your
right-clicking the
servant.
cheese. We need a
Right
piece of
away.
cheese to lure the rats.
Of course.
Let's keep looking around for now. I don't want to get too hung up on any particular thing for now. Oh, is that Cook? Poor Cook is just
Is my aid
laying on the
required?
floor, seemingly dead. Well, there's cheese.
Right away.
That was pretty straightforward, I suppose. All right, so I
course.
assume have to put the cheese on the circle of
As you
power
wish.
and lure the rats
I
in.
am
But
your
before we
servant.
do that, I am going to...
Right away.
I always miss this exit right here because it's a weird camera angle. I wanted to come out here and check. There's radar. I'm just seeing if there's anything to grab here in this particular area. A futuristic radar used to find anything its user desires. I should try to fix the telescope in the observatory with this. There we go. Let's backtrack. Let's fix the telescope. And on our way, we will drop the cheese.
Of course. I am your servant.
That's where Cook is. We have to go out the other direction. So let's drop the cheese, make a portal.
away.
Fix the telescope and then backtrack and then
Of course.
make the other portal for the
Right away.
cheese. So let's drop the cheese.
Of course.
I placed
As
the
you
cheese
wish.
here. Here come all the rats. Let's have them all make their way. This is kind of wacky. Let's let all the rats make their way. That seems like all of them.
Right
So I'm going to
away.
make a portal. And I'm going to go fix
Of
the
course.
telescope real quick. Hopefully that doesn't
As you wish.
break anything, but let's... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it matters what order I
course.
do this in. Again, I haven't really broken anything except one very, very minor thing in the previous map, so... Let's come on over here and
Right
fix the
away.
telescope.
I am your servant.
Or... Oh, you know what? We probably have to stand on the
course.
beacon and then use it. There we go.
Is someone injured?
Is it
course.
fixed?
Right away.
Perhaps we have to use other things to also fix it, because that
Right
did
away.
not seem to really do the trick. Okay, well, I
course.
got it out of my inventory. Let's go finish up the cheese section
Of
here.
course.
So we're just looking for pages, and it seems like there's side quests
Right
in
away.
lieu of also finding the pages. So
As you
we
wish.
have to, lure all the rats to do something to reveal a page, or perhaps reveal something
your
to,
servant.
well, I don't know. I have no idea. Let's
Right away.
let's go ahead and teleport all this stuff. The cheese will remain, though, I'm pretty sure, because we can only warp units with
As
the
you
red,
wish.
the red colors
I
here.
am
So
your
let's,
servant.
Let's try this. Let's
As
make
you
sure that we're
wish.
covering all of the cheese. Can we cover all the cheese? Not quite. Yeah, there we go.
I am your servant. I am your servant.
All right, rats. I'm waiting for you. Maybe I need to go.
I am your servant.
Well, let's go back. I assumed that would work.
Right away.
That seemed like the most intuitive thing to do. Oh, I hear them. It just
Right away.
it may have just lagged a little bit. I heard the sound cue. Again, I was listening for sounds. That seems to
Right
kind of
away.
give things away here.
I am
They're the
your
rats. They're here.
servant. Is my
Maybe we
aid
need them to
required?
eat the cheese? Oh, I can use these to teleport too. That's nice. Well, I'm going to
As you
take the
wish.
cheese.
Of
I'm going to hold
course.
on to it. Well, you know what? We'll leave it. We'll hold on to it
As
in
you
case we
wish.
need it for the future. We
Right
got
away.
the rats to eat the cheese,
I am
but it
your
didn't seem like
servant.
it did anything to the cheese ore.
Right away.
You know what? I'm going to go back and double check real quick because I feel like I didn't change the
course.
camera. I want to go make sure I'm looking at all the cheese because I bet there's a page under the cheese or something. There's obviously something with this cheese. This wouldn't just be a random part like, oh, just, you know,
Of course.
cheese.
As
All
you
right, let's
wish.
come over here. Don't... Yeah, see, there's nothing here. Are they supposed to
What
be eating the
ails
cheese? Let's cancel the portal while we're at it. That did not
Is my
cancel the
aid
portal.
required?
Maybe we have to do it twice.
Of course.
Well, all the rats are here. Maybe we have to teleport them in some other
I am
fashion.
your
I'm not
servant.
sure. Let's head on out of the
course.
kitchen
As
and
you
out into the
wish.
main hall and see what we can find. This exit is kind of the same as taking the other way from the observatory. We
wish.
just end up going down those stairs.
Of course.
Still holding on to some shimmerweed. There's Garona.
Is someone injured?
This is where we would have come
Right
out
away.
from the observatory. Let me run up here real quick to see if maybe there's something in between. I don't see anything to click. And that's
As
where
you
we went
wish.
in. Okay. Well, let's go talk to Garona real quick. I might want to just turn these into pots of speed. I'm also going to wait until I get the other egg so that I can get a pot of superiority.
I am
Any advantage we can have against Medivh will be helpful. Perhaps he went to the orcs. Perhaps he went to the orcs to lead them. They would never accept a human leader.
Is my aid required?
Thank you, Garona. He couldn't have vanished. He didn't. Let's continue our search.
What ails you?
Okay, so there's a few different ways to go here.
Servant.
Let's check in this direction. This was where Moros's room was. Let's grab this and turn this into our pot of superiority. Use it. Wonderful. And let's hack into poor Moros's chest. Nothing to grab here. Here we go. Left. Right. Right. Right, right, left. Right, right, left, left. Right, right, left, left, left. Right, right, left, left, left. Right. 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 No. Left. 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 Okay, I see the pattern. It's like two right, 3 left, 4 right.
Yes, my friend.
Wooden hilt. A small but sturdy wooden hilt. I need more than this to reconstruct a blade. Why would we do that? Anyway, I see you. I realize it's backwards. No, 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 don't go away. It's Medivh playing... Well, let's just do what, who. I didn't understand a thing. Maybe I can find something in the library to help me. I mean, it was backwards. We're going to check the message long. Let's see. I see you, mortal. Get the proper book from the library and return to me. Okay, neat. We will be going to the library. I'm going to stop by the 2 side rooms here as well.
Servant.
This was where we originally were. Nothing in the chest.
Injured?
This was our old room, so I'm just looking around here to see if maybe there's something in here. Either way, it sounds like we have to go to the library. Obviously, the botanical gardens will probably hold something as well.
Of course.
Getting some good exploration here. Yep, I see. I see you, mortal. Medivh playing tricks. It's Medivh playing tricks on my mind. I have to get going. That's not true. We just had to read backwards, taking a lesson out of our past selves' books. A spanner. Also may use this to probably repair a spanner for the telescope.
Right away.
I suppose let's run this back. There's a thing on the ground here, which I assume this is going to be needed to do something. So if we use concentrate, it does appear this has to be for something later. It has to be. The blue cracks, because we've seen those in the past, but I have no idea what I need to reconstruct it, or do something with it, I should say. There's Lothar. Let's go back and finish the telescope, actually. Let's do that real quick, because I don't see ourselves having to go back there. Okay, I get it. I get it. We need to get the book. I know, I get it. We got to get the book. So I just want to backtrack and fix the telescope real quick.
I am your servant.
And the fastest way to the telescope, I think, is down here and up the stairs. We could also cut through the kitchen.
Of course.
So I don't expect we're going to have to come back here except to use the telescope, so we might as well fix it now. And to finish up whatever's going on with that cheese. And obviously there's something else we have to do with that cheese, but I don't know necessarily what. Or maybe there's a trigger that once you do enough stuff on the map, you go back, they would have eaten all the cheese. So let's use the spanner.
I am your servant.
Perhaps now. Okay, no. So there's multiple things that we have to find around Karazhan to fix the telescope. I should have known. You know what we're gonna do? We're definitely gonna turn these into pots of speed. If I find Thunder Brew, then I'm just gonna probably leave it on the ground because I would much rather use the pots of speed because this clearly is going to take some time. That's the kitchen area, or the dining room, I should say. We don't need to go in there yet. Did I check down here yet?
Right away.
No, I did not. Let's check this out. I forget what was down here. Is this the library? No, this is the chapel. Let's go to the end of the hall here. We don't plan on leaving Karazhan yet.
Of course.
I know that. Okay, yeah, so don't go that way. Let's go into the chapel real quick. We have to go to the gardens. We still can't get through here. What do I want to do first? I think I should go to the library first.
I am your servant.
Or was there was nothing else? Yeah, let's return the book to the main room, because if we don't do that, then it's going to keep telling us over and over and over to bring it the book.
I am your servant.
In fact, it's going to tell us on our way by right now. This is like a free roam area. This is pretty neat. Don't go too close to the statue. Don't go too close to it.
As you wish.
Okay, this is Lothar, but not quite the library. I suppose I could talk to him. This was Medivh's room.
Of course.
We could talk to Lothar. That's fine. What have you found? 1 page. Only 1 page of the Song of Egwin so far. I wonder where the other pages are. Sure. Keep looking, lad. I'm sure you're onto something. You believe me, don't you? Long ago, when I was your age, I was tending to Medivh. He was in his coma then. I thought it was a dream, but I swore there was another man opposite me, also watching over the Magus. He seemed to be made out of burnished brass, and he had heavy horns on his brow, and his beard made of flames. Sargeras. I never forgot what I saw, and as the years passed, I began to realize that I had seen a bit of the truth. We may yet save Medivh, but we might find the darkness is too deeply rooted. That's dark.
Is someone...
Okay, so let's try not to talk to him again, because he's just gonna, you know, want to talk. Pick this up.
Of course.
There's definitely something going on here. This seems like a secret. I assume we have to... Yeah, we're gonna have to fix the telescope, and we may need to fix the telescope, and then Khadgar will be like, oh, look, a secret passage, even though we technically already know it's there, which will trigger it to open it once we come back here. So we have to find a book, a very specific book. We'll use concentrate to do that.
I am your servant.
More tomes. Maybe we can get up to level 10. Who knows?
Right away.
Let's make sure we are thorough in the library. Concentrate. These do not seem like the books we need, but there is a circle of power here for something.
I am your servant.
Reverse speech. I'll try out this one.
What ails you? As you wish.
If you can read this, you have made it to the top or not. You have made it to the top or not.
Of course.
Unable to drop. Oh, we probably just have to return it. What did the person say that we needed to bring them? More of the Ancients, maybe? I'll try this one out. How it really happened, no time travel involved. Okay, wait, the log. Hall statue. Get the proper book from the library and bring it to me. The main hall statue is a high elf. Women, maybe? Dwarven distant worlds?
Of course.
Distant worlds. Distant worlds and far-off future, the sky will be ruled by gnomes and goblins. Believe it!
I am your servant.
That's true. Women. This
course.
one is probably going to be a joke book. I can call it right now. Women How To. The only book you'll ever need, written in blood. Called that. Let's go up and grab our tome. Up here, use concentrate to see if there's anything we could find on the ground. But let's go up and grab the tome. I suspect we are not going to need the book on women. But I'm not sure. It wasn't clear which book we're going to need, and I hope that we don't have to just like keep going back and forth and back and forth.
As you
but the hall statue is of a big
of
a big elf. It is I'm pretty sure it's a woman, but I suspect that's not what we actually need.
As you wish.
So we just need to get the proper book. Is there a clue on what that book is? I don't think so. I think we just need to trade them out until we get the right one. Distant worlds. I mean, reverse speech makes sense because it's talking backwards to us, but we wouldn't have known to...
I am your servant.
We wouldn't have known to even come here and get the right book without the reverse speech. Let's just take the reverse speech. Did I lose? Oh, I didn't pick it up.
Of course.
Good thing we didn't get too far out before I realized I didn't pick the book up. It just puts it on the ground and not into your inventory. Reverse speech.
As you wish.
So we can use this to translate what the statue is saying to us, I think. Also, it was a couple missions ago, 2 missions ago, where Medivh was saying, "Oh, you can use this as a cipher," and I thought, like, well, it's just backwards. Do we actually need to use a cipher of some kind? I'm not sure. Get the reverse speech. Yeah, reverse speech. I see. Reverse speech. Let's take a look in the book. I see you, mortal. Come closer, and I will tell you the secrets you need to know. The statue? I have no name, no status, just the memories of this place. Follow my guide if you want to defeat the demon that is taking control of the tower. Find the other statues. The statues of Karazhan. Enter the museum and examine all statues. Activate and defeat 5 statues. The museum is at the chapel. Okay.
What ails you?
All right. Now I know where that is. Okay, so I suppose
Right
that's
away.
really the only thing to do next. That's the library. There's nothing to do there. It seems like this is going to be fairly linear for now. I could also swing by the botanical gardens while I'm down there and pick up anything in there. Let's pop this and make our way down where we need to be. Pretty sure, yeah, it's down here.
I am your
This is
servant.
the chapel, and until we fix the telescope, there's really nothing else to do, I don't think. I'm still holding on to the reverse speech.
I am your
Maybe I
servant.
need that as I mean, I'm supposed to hold
As
on
you
to it, I
wish.
should say. There's nothing down here.
I am your
Okay.
servant. Of course.
What you got for me, buddy?
Of course.
This guy doesn't want to talk to me. That's
I am
fine.
your servant.
Anything to pick up here? Anything hidden? It doesn't look like
Right
it up
away.
here. Concentrate.
As you wish.
Okay, so this is the museum. Let's head
As
into
you
let's head into the botanical garden real quick,
am your
just to pick
servant.
up. I saw there was some stuff to pick up out here. We can get an. Oh, that's right. We can make another.
Right away.
We can make another pot of restoration. There's also saying
As you
there's
wish.
something on the ground here that may show up
Right
later
away.
for us. That's what I always assume. If it's not there, that means it'll show up later. All right, now we can make another potion of superiority.
Of course.
We're beefing ourselves up for the battles
I
ahead.
am your servant.
Concentrate.
As you
No.
wish.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad I checked that.
Right away.
I'm not going to use my other potion of speed for now. For now. All right, we've got haste. We've got realm of time.
As you wish.
And unless the statues are
course.
demonic, I assume we can't use
Right
it on
away.
them. I'm also
As
just
you wish.
reminding myself that I have that ability because I bet I'm going to forget it when I really need it and I'm struggling on some puzzle when all I really needed to do was use realm of time.
Right away.
Okay, you defeat the statues.
I am your servant.
I will do that. I'm just going to look
Right
around
away.
here real quick. There's some
you
shimmerweed
wish.
for more potions of speed. I'm glad that there are potions of speed everywhere. That's very, very
Of
nice.
course.
Let's go ahead and open this. Right, left, right, right, left, right, 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 left, right, 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 left, right, left, right, 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 left, left. Nope. Right, left, right, 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 left, left. I've already forgotten. Then there are 4 lefts, and then a right, and then a right. There we go. Okay, well, I was near
Is
the end.
someone injured?
Gear wheel.
As
Okay,
you
well, we
wish.
can use that to go and fix the telescope
Right
again.
away.
Again, I assume we're going to need to
I am your
destroy
servant.
or fix the telescope, and that's actually
As you
part of the
wish.
mission. It's not just a little thing. Looks like a female elf riding a giant cat. Looks like a dwarf. I represent the elite cadre of the Sentinel Army, drawing strength from the moon goddess Alun, and riding the feral Nightsaber partners into battle. And to be more precise, find me in the observatory, find me in the banquet hall.
What ails you? I am your servant.
So we need to go, I see. So let's just check all these out. This is telling us where the statues are so we can defeat them. Green Death, Blue Decay, the demons are filled with images of blood. They devour the knowledge of this place, and you have to remove them from me. Find me in the library. I assume, talking to these is going
Yes,
to
my friend.
unlock them in some fashion. This is the most alienating figure I've seen. It's Cenarius. I watched the plants in the garden live and prosper. You have to thank me for your knowledge of alchemy. I gave it to you. And now I need something from you in return. Find me in the garden so I can explain. Yeah.
What ails you?
Okay. Speak to the statue in the
course.
garden. I assume, defeating each one of these probably gives you a
As you
page.
wish. am
Who
your
haven't
servant.
we spoken to? We've done these 3. Have we not? Have we talked to Medivh?
Right away.
Looks like an elf. Go to the chapel and speak to me there. I think that's all of them. Let's check our main quests here, though. Oops, wrong one. Quests. So let's do. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I missed one. Oh, it's
my
just
aim
5. There's only
quiet?
5.
As you wish.
Aren't there 6 on the ground here?
Of course. Right away.
Done that one.
I
Done
am
that
your
one.
servant.
Done that one.
As you wish. I am your
Oh,
servant.
this is the one from the main hall. I know this one from the main hall. Okay. Yes, you do. Continue.
What ails you? As you wish.
Okay, this is
Right
neat.
away.
Let me just check back here real quick to see if there's something here. I like this mission a lot so far. This is pretty cool. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Of course.
There's the Manual of Health. Nice. All right, we found the secret Medivh. I
am
missed
your
him in the
servant.
last mission. If you saw him, someone probably left a comment telling me where he was. I'm sure you did. I'm sure
I am
you
your
did.
servant.
If he was there, I assume he was. Do we want to
course.
fix the telescope right away? We have to go to the observatory later anyway. There is someone in
you
the
wish.
chapel. There's one in
Of
each
course.
area.
As you wish.
I represent the wardens, the watchers, the jailers and marshals of a distant society. Can you provide light and peace? Pray, and I shall give you what you seek. Find the chapel guide and say the right prayer in the chapel. Defeat the chapel statue in the museum.
Yes, my friend.
Find the chapel guide, okay? Are you praying? I am borrowing the strength we will need to defeat the enemy ahead of us. So what exactly are you saying? Nothing really. I just hum the melody I remember from my days when I was visiting church as a young kid. Would you teach me? Sure, you start with a low pitch, bring in a medium pitch, then a high pitch, end it with a low pitch. That's it? If you could find the proper book, that would be great.
Is someone injured?
Okay,
Of
so we need
course.
church hymns. We
Right
can't.
away.
It's not going to let us do it now. It was low, medium, high, low, right?
Right away.
Meanwhile, while we're here, let's swing
Of
by the
course.
garden because we're going to have another side quest given to us by this
As you
fellow. We
wish.
might as well kick off as many quests as possible.
I am your
The
servant.
statue, I can only assume, is all the way
Of
at the end.
course.
Of course, it's going to be. And we can pop a potion of speed on our way out. And we don't need the
Right
backwards
away.
speech book anymore. It seems like each one of the statues is probably going to require us to bring them a book. I'm here. Good, the plants are sick. You need to remove their foul roots and heal them. Create a proper blade and cut the thorny vines. Use alchemy to heal the plants. So
Is my
we
aid
need to finish
required?
our sword. We have a wooden hilt. I have no idea where
am
we
your
have to get a
servant.
proper blade.
Of course.
Need more than this to reconstruct a blade.
Of course.
Well, we'll keep looking for the blade. Hopefully it's not something
I
I've
am your
missed,
servant.
but we're, obviously going to keep looking.
Right away.
Let's go ahead and get out of here.
I
I mean,
am
can
your
we just get a
servant.
blade from one of the guys? That would be nice. Just take
What
control of
ails you?
Garona and have her come in here and cut the thorny
As you
vines.
wish.
Hey, give me your sword.
Right
I
away.
got some fines to cut. Come on. Okay, pot of speed.
I am your
And
servant.
I need to go to the library
Right away.
to get a proper book.
am your
Or
servant.
I could go to the observatory
As
now
you
and try to
wish.
fix it. I need to get this thing out of my inventory, so I'm going to do that. And on the way, I can
As
kick
you
off as
wish.
many quests as possible.
Of course.
So there's one in the dining hall. That's where the
Right
cheese
away.
is. I bet the cheese probably has to do with defeating whatever's in there. Let's go up to the observatory first.
Right away.
Here's the statue. Medivh built this telescope to find the orcs' homeworld, so he could focus his powers better in order to strengthen the portal they came through. But now his mind is focused on other things. He removed some parts of the telescope and put them in locations that are unknown to me. Why do you need the telescope? There is so much we can learn from the stars just by watching them. It's like seeing into possible futures for our world. Help me bring that gift back to us. I think I am ready to do that.
Yes, my
And he
friend.
dropped a little list for us. How adorable. Well, we got the first two, so we can go ahead and drop the gear wheel
Right
here.
away.
And then we have to defeat the statue as well. So let's do this. And
What
now we have
ails
to
you?
defeat the statue.
As
I
you
ain't
wish.
scared. Oh, and then we have to go and defeat it in the museum. Maybe we should just do
I
that.
am your servant.
Because
Of
I feel like
course.
they're all gonna come alive at the same time. I'd much rather have to fight them
Of
together, or rather apart, I should say. All right, so let's
I am your
look and see
servant.
if there's a statue in here.
As
There
you
he
wish.
is. These weren't here before. The
am
statues
your
get added
servant.
later. Elite cadre, yes, but with this filth in my vicinity, I don't feel elite at all. Remove it for me. Done. Lure the rats away. We did that. Cool. Defeat the banquet hall statue. Okay. So the banquet hall
Right away.
statue is done. Where are the rest? That one's done. That one's done. We need a sword. We need a chapel guide. And we have to go to the library next anyway. So
friend.
we very well may just be unlocking everything right now, which is not good.
Right away.
I had hoped that I would unlock them piecemeal. But alas, no. Maybe I can go ahead and head back to the museum. How do I get to the museum? I have already forgotten. I knew getting rid of those rats would come into play. Let's try to get out of here. This camera change right here always confuses me. Okay, this was where the radar was.
Right as you wish.
Where do we get a sword? We also don't need this list anymore. We can drop this. Let's get rid of this. Garona's got something for us. Give me a blade. Can I borrow your blade? Perfect. You can borrow a blade. Thank you. Wait, where's the shaft? You didn't ask for one, and I can either spare one at the moment. Don't you worry, we got one. But the blade is useless to me this way. You'll have to find your own shaft then. Hilarious. Okay, do this. And now we've got our reconstructed blade. I should get closer to the vines. Right. So we'll do that later. Where was the museum at? I honestly have already forgotten.
I am your servant.
That's bad.
Of course.
Oh, it was through the chapel. It was through the chapel. We're going to pop this, and we're going to go to the chapel real quick. Because I want to go and defeat some of the stuff that's there.
Of course.
Before, because then I go to the library, do the library task. Then we go to the garden, finish the garden task, go back to the chapel, finish the chapel task, and then we're back at the museum. So we can defeat 2 now and defeat the other 3 later. I just want to make sure that I don't have to fight all of them at once. I feel like that's prudent. Let's quick save now. We'll see how long this quick save takes. That was a lot shorter than the last map. Okay, it looks like we can just stand on their portals and it will make them fightable, if you will. I do not have control. My mouse is gone. I honestly can't. I can't click. I couldn't click. My mouse had disappeared at that moment. Okay, so we should come back here.
As you wish. Right away. Of course.
What was this? I should ask the statue in the main hall. Maybe that was supposed to happen. I guess I'll hold on to the list too.
Of course.
I helped one of the statues and it attacked me in return. What is going on here? That was supposed to happen then. Okay. Medivh's madness has led those poor objects into madness themselves. They cannot be saved. You have to beat them. How? There's a tome in the library that will help you understand the rules of statue combat. Okay, so let's I don't, is this the right way? I don't, no, the library is up here. So the next stop was the library anyway. So let's swing up here. That's Lothar. We don't need to talk to Lothar. We want to go to the library.
As you wish.
There's going to be some statue in here that's going to have a task for us, not to mention we need 2 books from here. So theoretically, this is the place to go next.
As you wish.
And again, we were supposed to lose. Seemed like we were supposed to lose.
Required. I am your servant.
Okay.
Right away.
I am your servant. Where's the statue, first of all? There's the statue.
I am your servant.
What you got for me, buddy? I'm here. Green death, blue decay. Defeat the demons.
What ails you?
Kill the library slimes. Defeat the library statue. So we have to find the slimes.
Right away.
More? Remove them. Slime demon. These things look ridiculous. Look at the eyes on these things. It's hilarious. I love it. Okay, we're gonna pop haste. I'm gonna remove one from the realm of time.
Is someone injured?
In fact, I can do that for all of them.
Is my aid required? As you wish.
Okay, they've all been removed.
Right away.
Let's go ahead, and it's possible that we have to damage all of them at the same time? No, we just have to kill them. Are they healing like crazy?
Is someone injured?
They're definitely healing like crazy.
Be gone, spawn of darkness.
No, there's just a bunch of them. There's just a bunch of them. So drop another flame strike here. And I'm dead. Okay, so that's the camera angle kind of screwed with me. There was a bunch of there was a bunch more there. Ask the no, we're not going to ask the statue in the main hall. I mean, we're going to walk by it, but
as you wish.
That was very unfortunate. We're just going to go ahead and try again. Because that was embarrassing, and now we're back with full mana. I don't have any mana pots, so we just got to do it. Just got to do it.
I am your servant.
So I really just need to... I mean, I'm hitting Realm of Time, but I really think maybe I should just Flame Strike over and over and over again. Oh, there's a Rune of Mana here.
As you wish.
And does this kill them? I'm honestly not sure. It seems like they multiply, actually. Oh, you know what? Okay, so yeah, we have to put them all... I think we have to put them all in Realm of Time first.
Of course.
Then Flame Strike. And that kills them. Okay, yes, that definitely works. And then we'll Flame Strike them one more time. Actually, no, we could just kill this one like normal. Yeah, if you don't freeze them, it seems like they multiply.
What ails you?
Okay. That all makes sense now. Alright, so that's done. So now we have to get...
Right away.
A book. Statue combat. Let's check this out. I'll try this one out.
Yes, my friend. Of course.
Rules 1. Statue combat rules, part 1. Use the arrow keys. Left, right, right, up, up, down. So left beats right, right beats up, up beats down, down beats left. Am I understanding this correctly? I'm going to hold on to that, I suppose. We need the chapel guide, first of all, so let's grab that.
Right away. Of course.
And is that everything here? I think that we'll need... I think so. I mean, I don't know. I just grabbed that just to make sure. We definitely want the chapel guide. Okay, so chapel guide.
Of course.
So it seems like we're going to be playing a semi-advanced game of rock, paper, scissors based off of the rules of statue combat. So left beats right, right beats up beats down, down beats left. Sure.
Right
okay,
away.
Next we probably want to go to...
As you wish.
The garden?
As you wish.
And the chapel's on the way, so we can also finish the chapel...
Right away.
The chapel
as you wish.
Quest, if you will. And then we'll be right by the museum, and we'll be all done. So, I think, yeah, we've done 3 of the 5. There's 2 left, and they're very close to each other, so I think I'm doing this in the proper order.
I am your
A little
servant.
lower on health than I'd like for
Right
the statue combat, but who knows. I may not be direct combat. All right, so let's head on up here and finish this one. Oh, we need to come over here. Would you teach me? We've got the book. Sure, you start with a low pitch, medium pitch, high pitch, end it with a low pitch. Low, medium, high, low. That's it? If you could find the proper book, that would be great. We've got it. We have to use it here, I assume. So, low, medium, high, low. Make me an instrument of your peace. Let me sow love where there is doubt, despair or darkness. To be loved as to love. Cool.
Is someone
done.
Injured?
All right, let's head into the garden and cut the thorny roots.
Right away.
I assume it's these. No,
As
no,
you
it's
wish.
these. Cut them. Oh, nice.
What
Okay,
ails you?
so that just gets rid of all of them. I thought it would be a little crazier. To
Right
heal
away.
the plants. Where though? Cactus flower can be mixed with a spirit drink. A cactus flower from the garden can be mixed with a spirit drink.
Of course.
Where would we get a spirit drink? Let's head back to the statue and see if it'll give us a brief hint, or if it's even back here. Otherwise, I'm leaning towards it maybe being in that pool area.
I am your servant.
Spirit drink. Nope, can't do anything with that. The sword was used.
I am your servant.
I assume the list is probably still in our inventory just because we finished that in advance of.
As you wish.
Well, no, we didn't. Spirit
Right
drink.
away.
I'm gonna go back to that blue area. Do you remember there was a blue area? I think it was in Moros's room. It was in one of the rooms. Had like a blue area.
Right away.
That we obviously need to do something with.
I am your servant. Of course.
Not the right way. Spirit
As
drink.
you wish.
Hopefully I'm not totally off
servant.
here, but spirit drink to me, I mean, the only thing was that in that one room, there was an area of something that we couldn't do anything with. So I can only imagine that this is where we need to go.
Right away.
I could maybe also ask the statue.
I am your servant.
Who is not going to give me any information. I should have assumed so. This was my room.
I am your servant.
So it's not going to be in there.
As you wish.
I thought it was in Moros' room, actually.
Of course.
Let's head on in there.
I am your servant.
As
you wish.
Nope.
Right away. As you wish.
And it wasn't in Medivh's room, I don't think. It must have been over here. This was like the ambassador's room. There it is.
Right away.
So what is this?
Of course.
Oh.
Is my aid required?
Okay. I'll take it. Sure. So let's go ahead and do this and make, well, what was this called? A spirit drink from the dead hands of Moros can be mixed with the cactus flower. Yeah, so Moros and Cook are dead. That's very sad. That was just sort of lucky. I really didn't expect. I have no idea why that worked, but it worked. Maybe standing on the blue thing made Moros appear, or just hitting concentrate made him appear. But honestly, there was really no way to kind of logically assume that that's where I needed to go to get the spirit drink. That was a little...
As you wish.
That was almost less of a puzzle and more of just blind luck. I'm just pointing that out as my personal opinion in this situation. Anyway, we're going to head over here. We're going to heal the plants with our Orb of Nature. Made with alchemy, of course. I like the use of alchemy. I think that's very, very neat. Let's go ahead and do this. Lovely. All right, so now we're going to go and fight the statues, which I think are over here. So let's just right-click. That actually might be the library where I just clicked. We'll find our way back. And actually, no, it's... Yeah, no, we're going the right way. It's right across here.
Right away.
Could we always see this on the minimap? We knew this was here. We could just never get through that magic pen. Okay, so here we go. Left greater than... Left, right, right, up.
What ails you?
Let's check this out real quick. Wait for your enemy to complete his combo. Counter his combo by using the arrow keys. Left, right, up, down. Press 2 arrow keys to activate a combo. For example, press the left arrow key, wait a bit, then press the right arrow key to activate the combo LR. Levriolo beats Renalertis. Okay. So she's doing that. What beats... Okay, so I need to do down, down. She's doing... right, so we need to do LL. She's doing U, so we need to do right, right. This is neat. She's doing L, so we need to do DD. She's doing R, left, left. DD. Up, up. Down, down. I don't know how long this is going to take. Okay, well, one down. Looks like we take a little bit of damage as we go. There's one of the pages. So yeah, we do get pages for doing this. Cold was the path she stood upon when she took the demon's head on. A dragon hunt the demons sought, but a battle with Egwin did they fought. With the sharpness of blades and bitterness of death, the bolt she summoned charred them to ashes.
Yes, my friend.
Okay, who did we just fight? This was the main statue. I think we just did this one, so let's go and do Cenarius now. Each statue has new combos you can study. So L is down, down. U is RR. Down, down. Never mind, he got me. Left, left. Oh, he's doing... I see. No, no, no. He's doing Renerolio, which is left. Okay. I don't know why the other... Postger. Yeah, so right, right. Maybe I was hitting him too fast. I see. Okay, so... Levorio is LR. So we need to counter that with... He's doing LR, which means we need... So what counters L is D. So DL. Nope, okay. Renalertis. Renalertis is RL. So L beats R. D. Leviuskar. I'm going to lose here, I think. Because I must be misunderstanding this. Or maybe I just have to hit them... No, I can hit two different ones. Leviuskar. So that's L and U. So R beats L. R Oh, well, I hit the wrong one there. That worked. Leviartis is down, down. Defardudo is beaten by up, up. I'm still not clear on the, Oh, okay. So, yeah, he still just hits me every so often. So this is LR. LR. So to beat that would have to be DL. But I'm getting hit from that. I must just be misunderstanding the proper way to... I mean, I understand the combinations. I mean, that's up, up. Okay, I got him.
Is my aid required? Right away.
There's more here. Oh, okay. So I guess I just had to figure it out, and then it would give me this. I don't understand. I can't believe that was
What ails you?
not clicking for me.
Of
Or was
course.
that already on the ground, and maybe I missed picking it up? Okay, so now we have part 3. Frantic and maddened the demons were, and they summoned forth the Legion. They tried to charge forth to finish her, yet had no hold over her in this region. An alliance with the dragon she had, and they ripped into the demons' ranks.
Is my aid
Okay, Cenarius is done. Let's do the upper right. Leviuscar is RL. Leviartis is down, down. That's left up. This is very neat, by the way. This is really, really cool. Leviduro. Uh-oh. I don't think I have Leviduro. I have Defoduro, which is UU. So I assume it's got to be... No, that's not right. L loses to D, so it should just be... Well, I'm reading that as just then DD. Duro, though, loses to U, so DU? Nope. L. Maybe if we just do enough, I mean, we're gonna get... Some of them you're just gonna lose, I think, and then you just have to do your best on the ones that you can do. Whoops, that was embarrassing that I missed that one. This is LR. Leviartis is lost to this one. This is really, again, really, really neat, but maybe some of these you're not supposed to be able to puzzle out, but then you beat them and then you get new rules.
Right away.
Song of Egwin, Part 4. How did we get vision? How do we get out of it? How far in the future are we? Bad news, sire. The various clans are working together in this assault, unified under Black Hand the Destroyer. None of them will betray the others until after Stormwind has fallen. This background noise is a tad loud. Gul'dan is bringing his warlocks by nightfall. Until then, the Blackrock clan will be trying to take the eastern wall. Expected and countered. We will throw this one back just like the others, and we will hold until the reinforcements come. As long as men with stout hearts are manning the walls and the throne, Stormwind will hold. The Orc leaders agree with your assessment and have enlisted an assassin to remove that strong heart on the throne. I'm sorry. Got him. No! I told the king. I told him, but he would not listen. I'm going to kill him. He treated me well, and I'm going to kill him. No. It's okay. It may not be true. It's a vision. It's true. I saw it, and I knew it was true. We have to go. I still have to finish the statues.
Is my aid
So we did this one
required?
up here. We got a new statue combat rules. All right, so we're going to put the list down because I assume Well, let's fight the dwarf and see
Of
if it gets
course.
it out of our inventory. Leviduro, where are you, Leviduro? Loses to up left. Reneasker loses to down left. That one loses to... Looks like I don't have it yet. So let's just... Seems neutral. Defilertis loses to left down. Levertis, I know we have. Down, down. I think this is the one we couldn't find. That's fine. No problem. Leviduro loses to up left. He keeps picking the one that I don't have a counter for yet. At least I don't know what it is, and I'm not about to figure it out. I just figured it out, actually. That's left, right. Whoops, I hit the wrong buttons there. Polario. Don't have this one either. Let's try left down. Nope. I am getting my ass kicked here. Renealertis loses to left, right. As long as I have more than him, then we're fine. This is left up. Left up again. And left down. And again, this is the one that I don't have. I think this was left or left up maybe. Defoduro is up up. I definitely have. I swear I had this one. Yeah, there it is. Right, right. Stop doing this one that I don't have, you jerk. I think this is just up, up. No, okay. He's doing it again. Let's try up left. I'm getting my ass kicked here. Okay, there we go. Change your style up here. Do I not have this one either? No! No! How much health does he have? I need like one more hit, but I'm also close to death. Okay, I have this one. Right, right. Right, right again. Okay, jeez, oh man.
What ails you?
So let's grab the fifth Song of Egwin. Let's grab the statue combat rules. Let's read part 5 of the Song of Egwin. His colossal body was made of bronze, and he wore a black obsidian armor. He had burning hair and huge horns. His eyes had an infinite abyss color. He carried a runed spear with blood that fall, and its long tail ended in a great fireball.
As you wish.
Sure. Let's ditch
Right
this.
away. I am your servant.
I'm going to go ahead and move my rules so that they're in a proper order here.
Of course.
On to the next one. Defoduro is up. Pusker is right, right. So again, you know, you have to give me a brief moment here because I'm switching my right hand between my arrow keys and my mouse because my microphone is in the way to do it any differently. This is left, right. Reneasker is down left. I suppose I could cut all this out for the future viewing, but I'm probably not going to do that. If I remember to do it, I will, but I probably won't. Renelorio is left, left. This one seems easier than the last one. Renealertis. Renealertis is left, right. This is the one that I didn't have before, I thought. No, 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 I've got this. Renealertis, left, right. This is crazy. Leneasker. There's one more after this, too, I believe. Nice. That one was pretty much flawless. Another group of statue combat rules. Let's just drop one of these real quick. And grab the Song of Egwin. Gotta read part 7. Or 6, rather. The dragons fled with 2 great powers left, Egwin of Tirisfal and Sargeras of Legion. Egwin gathered within her all her powers, and with a blast let Sargeras witness her prowess. A rainbow strike thrusted into his chest, and he fell back as he's about to face death. Okay. So last one.
Right away.
Actually, no. Now I have all the statue combat rules. That's funny how, like, you still get all the statue
As you
rules,
wish.
but you don't really need them at this
Right away.
point. I'll just hold on to all of
As
them
you
plus
wish.
the Song of Egwene and then go back to the main hall.
Right away.
I'm assuming that that statue will either become, like,
Right
the
away.
final statue boss
Of
or
course.
perhaps just give us the last page, because I thought there were 7 pages. Is that correct? We also need to find, we need to find the 7th page and then
I am
find
your
the
servant.
secret room.
Right away.
This way, please. We have no more pots of speed. We don't have space in our
away.
inventory for anything. I can only imagine that we're going to have to
Right away.
use all of the things we've learned from our combat rules against the final
course.
statue, but let's see. The statues are defeated. How can I reach Medivh? Medivh's secret room is behind a wall in his private quarters. You will need to decipher a message you can find there. Here's the last page to the Song of Egwene. Nice, nice.
Yes, my friend.
I assume we don't need to hold on to these rules, but I
am
will
your
just
servant.
in case. 5, 6, 7. The Dark Lord sought to recover his strength, but the Guardian stopped it with another flash. Sargeras' avatar was now destroyed, and his powers left him into the void. As the ice cracked, he sank to doom, and what lays beneath is now his tomb. Cool, cool, cool. The Tomb
I
of
am your
Sargeras.
servant.
Quite an important place in Warcraft lore. So we're going to head back here to
Right
Medivh's
away.
room. Remember what I was saying? There's definitely a secret passage here. I mean, there's
course.
runes there. What have you found? The statues of Karazhan are more than I ever anticipated. They speak. What do they say? They ask me to fulfill various tasks. Well, that could be the only lead you're going to get. Keep it up, but be careful. I wouldn't trust them too much if I were you. Oh, I don't.
What ails you?
What have you found? I am sure now that the Song of Egwene is the key to finding Medivh. One of the statues told me that we have to decipher a code to open the passage. Interesting. I was just about to tell you that I found a scripture with mysteriously aligned letters. Take a look. Maybe it can help. Okay. We could probably
someone
drop all of
injured?
our combat rules now. I assume we don't need these. But we'll leave them in Medivh's room
As
in
you
case
wish.
for whatever reason we'll need
I
them
am your
later.
servant.
Secret file. The door to the magic within you is always open if you are open to yourself and the magic of the world around you. Okay,
I am your
so
servant.
let's come on over here.
Right away.
Use this. And it's the magic. Isn't it the magic inside you? Oh, it's the door to the door to the magic within you is always open if you are open to yourself and the magic of the world around you. I keep thinking the highlighted letters in the Song of Egwene must mean something, but I'm not really sure.
Yes, my friend.
Maybe that's, I don't know. Maybe it's been explained at some point, but I don't understand it. All right, we're going against Medivh. I should have quick saved. Whoops. Hello, young trust. I've been expecting you. It was inspired, I must say, inspired to summon the shadow of my past, a piece that would stop me from pursuing you. Of course, while you were out gathering your strength, I was out gathering my own. Aha, aha, okay. Up a duro. Down right. So we gathered all of our magic, our countering magic for this moment. Down, down. We've got everything. We've got everything we need, so don't you worry. Porio is right down. A battle for the ages. Up-alertis, 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 up-alertis. Left, up. Probably can do this flawlessly because I have all of these. I mean, you had to do all of them in order to get all the pages, so there's no way you would enter this area without holding all of these. I also noticed there's a nice little addition here that just in case you drop them all, like I did, you get them all back. Renorio is left. Reneosker is down left. Down left. Defeorio. There it is. Up right. We're countering the shit out of him. You got nothing on me, Medivh. I've been fighting statues my whole life, or maybe the last 20 minutes. Why do I keep losing Renorio? There it is. Left, left. Medivh. Okay, alright, alright. Magus. Whatever has happened, I'm sure it can be fixed. Why should I fix it? All goes as planned. The orcs will slay the humans, and I will control them through warlock chiefs like Gul'dan. I will lead them to Sargeras' body, and my form will be free. You are Sargeras. Yes and no, I am. For when Egwene killed my physical body, I hid within her womb. Monstrous. It seems your trust was misplaced after all, and now you get to die. Oh, he turned me into an old man. Did you see that? All right, we're back to this. Up Olertis, there it is. Left up, we're back at it. Oh, that, I must have hit the wrong ones. Renaduro. Right up. Oh, I think it flipped our controls. I'm pretty sure it flipped our controls. Let's take this into account here. So we have to do right. Yes. Did Defoduro. Where is Defoduro? Is it? It's on page 1, isn't it? Yeah, so up is down. There we go, yeah, so we're backwards now. That's pretty cool. Defohusker. If I took too long to figure that out, I would have been in serious problems. Down, up. Aporio. Where are you? There you are. Left up. Leviusker is... I'm old, I can't focus. My attacks are reversed. There, he's saying it now. Just in case it would have taken me too long to figure it out. I figured it out pretty quick when I was pretty sure I hit the right keys early on. Reneusker. There it is upright. I've played enough old school Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3. They have missions in there where they reverse your controls, where you can notice these things right away. Reneusker, I think we've just done, yeah, so that's up and right. And that's right and up. Upusker. Opusker, where are you? There it is, left. You'd think, by doing this as much as I've done it already, I'd kind of have these memorized, but I don't. It's not super intuitive by any means. That's right and down. Apodura. I wonder if this is going to get even more complex, where it's like, all the keys have been rotated 90 degrees or something. That would be confusing for me. Up and to the left. Yertis. I feel like this is something that would belong in Harry Potter in some way. Renorio is right. Nice, got him. Just gets easier. Don't even blink. So it comes to this. I think that the human part of you, Medivh, kept others around despite your own plans, as a backup, as a plan for when you finally went mad, so your friends could put you down, so we could break the cycle where you cannot. I never really meant to harm anyone. I only wanted to have my own life. Thank you. I fought it for as long as I could. We need to go. I must bury what's left of Medivh. I should find Garona. She shouldn't have gone far. It couldn't have been helped, We tried to alter it, but it was all part of a greater scheme. I know, all part of a greater cycle. A cycle that has now at last may be broken. These long missions, I suddenly lose the ability to read. Yikes! What a mission. I guess let's just go ahead and watch the epilogue. I assume this is going to be the end. Full circle. Full circle indeed. So, I mean, maybe you enjoyed watching that. I realize at least 10 minutes of that mission was me pushing arrow keys and looking through the pages. But, you know, you could do that with me as well as I slowly figured out how to properly do it. All right. The epilogue. Lothar and his crew had left the former apprentice beneath the citadel. Khadgar gathered up the physical remains of Medivh, Moros, and Cook and buried them all in the graveyard behind the tower. Also, Khadgar is old now. I did not realize that that had happened in this fight. It's very interesting. I can see you now, you know. How long have you been able to see me? I have felt bits of you as long as I have been here, from my first day. How long have you been here? Most of an evening. The dawn is coming up here. Here as well. Perhaps that is why we can talk. You are a vision, but different than any I have seen before. We can see each other and converse. Are you future or past? Future. Do you know who I am? Your form is different than when I last saw you. You are younger and calmer, but yes, I know. I thought I just buried you. You did. At least you buried much of what was the worst about me. And now you're back. Or you will be back. Different, but the same. In many ways, I was never here the first time around. This is trippy. More is the pity. So what are you in the future? Magus? Guardian? Demon? Be reassured, I am a better being than I was. I am free of the taint of Sargeras thanks to your actions this day. Now I may deal directly with the Lord of the Burning Legion. Thank you. There cannot be success without sacrifice. Sacrifice. Tell me then this, Ghost of the Future. Is all that we have seen true? Will Stormwind truly fall? Will Garona slay King Lane? Must I die in this aged flesh, in some nether-spawned land? As long as there are guardians, there is order, and as long as there is order, the parts are there to be played. Decisions made millennia ago set both your path and mine. It is part of a greater cycle, one that has held us all in its sway. Perhaps there should be no guardians then, if this has been the price. Agreed, but for your moment, we must all play our part. We all must pay this price, and then, when we have a chance, we will start anew. Like how you hear the wolf howl, too, in the background. And so we start anew. Oh, these are the credits. I'm like, well, Cook. All right. It's because it's book. But this was an excellent campaign. I like this a lot. It's obviously very different from all the other campaigns we played. No macro, not really any micro. It's all just puzzles and fun running around. Point-and-click adventure is the best way to describe it. And I'm kind of sad that my OutsiderXE experience has come to an end. But next Warcraft 3 upload day, I am going to go back and grab the newest version of Lord of the Clans and show off the new prologue in Mission 1 that has been created by OutsiderXE, because he did ask me to show those. And again, I've loved everything I've played by OutsiderXE, so I would like to showcase any new changes he's got. And ultimately, I really enjoyed this campaign for different reasons than the others, that's for sure. For very different reasons. Obviously, you know, we've got Tomo Raiders campaigns, Turnrose campaigns that fulfill their own niche as well. You know, really cool custom assets. I mean, this also in this one as well, but Very cool custom assets with like very challenging macro-oriented play and some micro, cool hero play. And in this specific campaign, it was just very unique and very different. And again, for about 5 to 10 minutes of this mission, you were mostly just watching me push. Well, you didn't see me pushing the buttons, but you were just watching me mouse over the right pages to figure out what spells to cast. And, you know, that's the way the campaign rolled out, so that's what you're going to see. And I hope you enjoyed it, because, you know, I had to figure some of them out, too. It seemed like when I was fighting some of those statues, I wasn't able to have the correct counters for some of them, just to make it so that you just couldn't do the right spell and flawlessly counter them every single time. Also, the Medivh that we saw was the Medivh from the future, which I think he's the one in the... Oh, those are Hydralisks and Zerglings. He's the one in the brown cloak, is the one from the future that you see at the beginning of Warcraft 3. Thank you for playing. You can visit me at OutsiderXeblogspot.com to find more information and links on my other projects. See you in StarCraft 2. We already did OutsiderZ. Also, there's been an update to... why can't I think of it? Shadows of the Xel'Naga. Excuse me. Shadows of the Xel'Naga. Make sure to go and check that out if you're interested. But you saw Deltrin and I play it on my channel, and there's really nothing like playing it yourself. You know, grab a friend or even just a random person on Battle.net to try the co-op if you want, or solo. But there's really nothing like, you know, playing it and experiencing it for yourself, whether by yourself or with one other person. But, you know, watching it is one thing. I'm just saying you should give it a shot. And, yeah, that's it for OutsiderZ stuff. It pains me to say it, but again, I do plan on showcasing the Lord of the Clans changes here coming up on, I believe, Saturday. When I'm recording this, it's about a week in advance, so I'm trying to think. I think it would be... Yeah, I think it would be Saturday. So, yeah, this has been Jayborino. Thanks so much for watching this campaign. I hope you enjoyed it. I have not decided what to play next. And again, I do see all of your suggestions. It's just I have gotten at least 6 different suggestions for campaigns. So I do just have to pick one, unfortunately. And it might not be yours, which is why every first episode of my Warcraft campaigns always gets a bunch of dislikes because people are like, it's not the one I wanted. Nah. So, whatever. And, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.